So we're removing the cap.
And then we're going to use a 3/4 inch socket and ratchet to remove the steering wheel nut, which is a lock nut. Pause. We got to pry this up, pull that off. Oops, don't lose the key. Don't lose the key. Okay.
So now we are
removing,
unscrewing. And you're left with whatever that thing is.
the steering assembly.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to ratchet out the inside stuff.
The steering unit itself. The inside stuff? The steering unit. Yeah.
You're supposed to know these things, not me. So you're holding it so it doesn't fall through, or?
Yeah, holding it so it doesn't fall underneath. Make sure all the screws are out. The one that doesn't want to come out. Remove the 3 screws. And the whole steering assembly should drop below, and you want to make sure you don't get it caught on all the wiring loom. Pull that.
Okay, so here's this. Okay.
So you push the pin in here.
So we push
to release the cable and then pull the cable out. See where the pin holds it? There's a release there.
Okay. Do you do that for both now?
No, just for this, and that's the cable. And the cable will come out, and we'll pull the cable out from underneath the boat now.
I'm gonna remove these parts from this dealie. That thingy right there.
The steering arm, steering link. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this bar.
And we're going to the middle dealie. Okay, so we pulled that off. Bam! That didn't take longer than we didn't expect it to. Or something like that.
Where'd the nut go for this?
Over there?
Never mind.
Removing the cap.
O-rings and seals, don't lose them.
O-ring seals. Don't lose them.
And where's our crescent wrench?
Are going over here.
Remove.
We're removing that nut thingy
The cable nut.
to get at the cable thingy that we're going to pull out.
Pull the cable.
We're going to pull up the cable thingy.
Now we're going to remove this cable.
Now we're removing the cable. Ow, hot! Still hot. Come here.
That's why it doesn't steer very good. Okay, now.
Ah! Here's a cable. See where the cable goes into the darkness. Now we're gonna crawl in here and watch him look around.
The cable comes through right here.
This is some dirty job stuff.
So, this is the cable we gotta remove. We gotta pull it out of that hole.
That's what she said.
Pull straight back. Go, pull.
I'm pulling.
Hose being
more.
pulled.
There it goes. Pull it all the way out. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. There you go. There's the steering.
And then feed in a little bit. Came down here and it was popping out already. Perfect. Now we're just gonna feed it back along. Maybe. Get it fed back through there. Feed it back through there. Like that. So now we're taking out the middle dealio thingy.
The steering
Head bracket.
needs to be removed so we can put the new one in.
Has to be removed so we can put the new one.
Unit in. Ouch.
And the new one we have to drill holes for.
Yeah, watch out. Should use your gloves.
Fiberglass, need gloves. See this? Bare hands, bad problem.
Bad. Bare hands.
Don't do
bad.
this. And minion brake.
Go ahead.
And we're back. Still taking off the bracket. Oh, it might be close. And the bracket is gone. Now I've got to drill holes for this thing. Using this. So here we've attached a little diagram. It says a 3-inch diameter hole in there. Ours is a little bit bigger than that. So the holes are going to be right on the edge of that. So we'll see how this goes. drilling holes. And we made sure that there was nothing behind it that we could drill into. Hopefully. Well, they sort of went in.
Man.
It's cutting it really close.
We almost need a plate on the top.
So now there are these little caps that we're taking out. We'll only take out 2 of them though. The right 2, hopefully.
S and
P.
P, starboard and port. Now we're going to put these in.
Patrick and SpongeBob. And those are little angled bracket thingies.
Yep, I need my bigger wrench.
Now we're tightening up the angle bracket dealy thingy.
The angled fitting, the orb fitting.
Angled orb fitting hose corner thing.
Okay.
There's 2 of them. One for 1S and one for P. So now we have established which tube thing is which. So attaching the red one to the port side and the green one
the starboard
to the not port side.
Starboard.
Mm-hmm. Five-eighths?
No,
not 5/8.
11/16. I didn't have any 11/16 with me.
Tighten these up. And now that we've got those on there, we're gonna jam this into there until it doesn't jam anymore. It's officially jammed in there.
Officially jammed in there. Now we have to install it using 4 washers and nuts from the underside.
Washers, nuts.
Okay.
While he's going to install that, quick minion break. Okay, so here's this dealy bob. It's all installed now. Pretty flat, not moving.
Now we install the steering wheel.
Now I put the steering wheel on. Maybe, eventually, once we get the tape off. While we're waiting for a washer and a bigger socket, here's a spider. Hello, spider. You're interesting looking. I'm not really sure why. See? It's interesting looking because it's got black front legs and a black body, but then white or light colored rest of the legs. So you really only see the front legs. Interesting. Back to boats. And we're back.
15/16.
Putting a little dealy bob on the steering wheel bob.
Youch. Yeah.
The ratchet thingy has been sitting in the sun for a while. It's a little hot. You could try doing this at night if you want to get rid of that. But then there wouldn't be any light, so there's that too. You know, pros and cons. And bam.
Okay, there we go. Now, a little bit. Let me tighten it one more time.
Oh, we're tightening it a little bit more.
All right.
Then we're putting the cap on.
We're ready.
And the capping's on.
Okay, and the instructions.
So here's the instructions. We're not going to use them because we're like semi-pros.
Yeah, well, we're missing something.
But here are the instructions for our motor thingy. So we're putting the bolt thingy through the bottom because that's what it says to do for our type of motor. Engine, bob thing.
This has to install like this.
Now we're putting that triangle thingy on top of the bolt, under all of the tubies. Then we're putting a nut on there, and maybe a washer, because I guess there's an extra washer. Doesn't necessarily call for a washer.
Does it call for a washer?
Doesn't call for a washer. So now we're really getting it on there. Nice and tight.
Slide this one.
Okay, so now we're putting this little side pipey dealy in there.
And then this had
And then a washer and a nut on the end.
washer and a nut here. Oops.
Washer nut on the end.
Oh, that's right.
What?
The shaft is moving. Okay, there's that one.
Bloop. Okay,
So
so
this
now
one
we're
has the clip on it.
putting together the other side, and this side for some reason has a clip support bracket,
This has a clip to lock it.
or a clip, and then that goes onto the support bracket thingy. And we're tightening up this side again. Now we're super tightening that daily bob.
Okay. All right.
Now we're attaching the tubies that we ran before. We're attaching the
These caps on.
starboard one first. And it needs a little nutty
Crimp
thing,
nuts.
crimp nut thing that goes on the inside. And then once you start putting it on, I guess it holds the tubey in there. So, bam. And the other one gonna get put under all the other wires so it doesn't get caught on things. And we're doing the same thing.
Well, this one could stand to be cut a little bit, I think. I'll have to go get my cutter.
We've decided that we're going to cut part of this tube off. So, using some sort of fancy magical device.
It's a pipe cutter.
To
Got a bit in there, or a blade, and we rotate it on the oars and tighten it down as we rotate it around, and it cuts through. They cut copper tubing and stuff, brake lines.
Psh, it's just magic. Anyway.
You keep tight.
Okay, tube cut. Tube now into other tube. I'm getting stamped on with nut thing.
Stamped on with nothing.
Darn right. Tightening up the tube stampy thingies.
The crimpers.
The crimper things.
The tube
Crimper nuts. Tube
Okay.
crimper nuts. Once we have those on, I think we're almost done.
And those are holding that one in, tighten it enough.
Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. Got a big old picture of everything.
Okay, those are done.
Bam. So now we've unscrewed the little dealy bob that goes on the top of the steering wheel. We've attached the hosey dealy bob to an oil thingy.
I punched a hole in it, so we're leaking air.
Put oil in here. We're gonna let that go for a bit. So now that we turned the thing over and spilled oil everywhere, anyway, it's full in the front. So now we go to the back, and she's gonna unscrew the dealy thing. I think it's the other way. Lefty loosey. Got it?
Yeah.
He has to turn the steering wheel, and then as soon as you get a steady stream of oil, we shut it off, and he turns it back counterclockwise.
Are you getting any oil yet?
No.
Now a little bit. Yeah, it's coming. Steady stream? How much is supposed to go through here?
Steady stream.
Without bubbles?
Well, now we've gone counterclockwise. Yes.
Counterclockwise we're going.
We're waiting to
Get the
see.
wrench? So you're monitoring, right?
Yep, and there it comes. Oil going through there. And steady stream, we shut it off. So now we're supposed to do a system air test or check, something like that. I guess you just move the engine back and forth and watch the stuff move down here. Well, we're a little bit slimy oily, but it's done. So there's all connected. The steering wheel turns it, so we're good.